Hey everyone, this is Logan589XP here, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna play the Splatfest. As you can probably tell, I'm on Team Baseball. Why am I on Team Baseball? Well, not for really any personal reason. I mean, I don't really give a darn about sports. I'm a gamer, I'm a geek, I'm a nerd, I'm not a sports guy. So, obviously I don't really care who wins for this particular one. But the reason I think baseball is going to win, or at least why I think it'll be a close tie, because I actually, you know what, it's not even a win or a lose, it's just I think it's going to be a very close tie. Like, obviously someone's going to win, but like, who's going to win, honestly, I'm not quite sure. Because on the one hand, baseball is the more popular sport, or you know, it's America's pastime, you know, that whole thing, you know, it's America's pastime. You know, it's like the American sport, aside from like football. Well, no, because like football, I don't know. I don't know this stuff. Okay. Point is, I'm on Team Baseball because I feel like it, and I feel like baseball would be more popular in the U.S. because it's America's pastime, right? But hey, we'll see what happens. As I get destroyed right there. Oh darn it, that went off too early. Oh come on, you're not getting away. Well, I guess he is. So far, so good. Okay, I have no idea. Was he in the corner? Okay, yes, he was. Up. Oh. Ah, darn it. Oh my god. I'm failing so bad right now. Oh, whatever, I'll just get him that one. Oh! Okay, wait, what were we at? Oh, yeah, we won that one. Oh yeah, I haven't used those yet. This actually probably, well, I don't know, I don't know how many, well, there's been like a billion variations of this map for every Splatfest, but this one looks pretty nice, actually. So would I just shoot it? Yes! I like how this map introduces a lot of the stuff from the campaign. The campaign. What is this, a Call of Duty game? The campaign. Well, I mean, it is technically the campaign, but you know, the single player. The campaign. It's not the campaign, it's the single player. Oh! Okay, I have no idea how I survived that. Well, I didn't survive that one. You know, I think, I can't tell specifically, but I'm one of those people that's, like, really good at being able to tell what resolution a game is just by looking at it. And I'm pretty sure right now the game is actually running at full 1080p. Because Splatoon 2 is a dynamic resolution. It can run up, it goes up to 1080p. I think right now it is actually running at 1080p and it looks amazing on this monitor. The nice, vibrant colors, it looks amazing. Even though I have a 1440p monitor, it scales from 1080 to 1440 pretty well. And looks amazing. It's kind of a shame that Smash Switch won't be a big upgrade in visuals. Not that it's a big deal, I mean Smash Wii U looked pretty good. Although there are some spots they could find, which I'm sure they will. Yeah, speaking of Smash Switch, I actually put a Twitter poll up earlier, but I wonder, will we get a Smash Direct before E3? And the reason I ask that is simply because of the invitation. Because I was originally under the idea, okay, well, first at the beginning of this year, no, not even the beginning of this year. Go way the heck back to E3 2017. When Smash wasn't announced there, I said, okay, they're gonna wait till next year. And the fact that they're waiting till next year means it's not a port. Because everyone up to that point thought it would be a port. I never really, at first I thought, okay, if it was announced at E3, it's a port. But it wasn't announced at E3. So, it wasn't the port. End of discussion, right? Then, fast forward to March, when Nintendo shattered literally every pre-existing barrier that has ever existed when it comes to Nintendo will only do this. When Nintendo announced Smash in a Direct in March. And it's a new game. I don't want to hear it. It's a new game. End of discussion. It's super obvious it's a new game. And just in case you're under the idea of, well, they can't develop a new game in only 2 years, well, actually they can, because Smash 3DS and Wii U started development in mid-2012 and came out in late 2014. 2.5 years. How long has it been since the last DLC for Smash 3DS and Wii U has come out? 2.5 years. In fact, if Smash Switch comes out in September, yeah, it'll be like 2.5 years, so they will have had just as much time to develop Smash Switch as they did for 3DS and Wii U. So, yes, there can be a new Smash Bros. In 2.5 years. Plus, they can reuse the engine from Wii U, which is going to help a lot, I would imagine, with saving on resources and development time. But, yeah. I really hope there's a Smash Direct. And if they do a Smash Direct, just for the record, please, 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 Nintendo, bring back the translator from the April 2014 Smash Direct. I have so much nostalgia for that announcer and that Direct. I want to hear that announcer again. Seriously, a Pokeball. Who knows what might come out? Opening one is such fun. The way that translator says stuff, it feels like Sakurai. Like, that voice feels like what Sakurai would say if he spoke English. I mean, I know what Sakurai's voice actually sounds like, but you get what I mean? Like, that translated voice sounds like what he would sound like in English. I don't know. That just feels like him. That voice feels like Sakurai, and that's why I want them to bring it back. Now, I don't know if that translator or that guy that did the voiceover is still with Nintendo of America. I know that I know he was in the X and Y Direct from 2013. Like, not the reveal Direct from January, but like the one that was in August that talked about a bunch of new stuff in the game. He did that one as well. And if he's still with the company, then I want them to bring him back because I freaking love that announcer. The announcer! No. The translator. Actually, speaking of announcer, who's going to be the new announcer? Because obviously there's going to be a new announcer. I mean, every Smash game has a new announcer. So who will be the next announcer? That's the real question. I mean, I wouldn't even know where to begin with that. But I will say right now, it's going to be a kind of a shame. I mean, I'm sure the new announcer will be great, but it's kind of a shame because Xander Mobus, in my opinion, is the best one ever. We will never get an announcer like Xander Mobus. He was, like, perfect. Literally perfect. Now it's time to talk about Super Smash Bros. For Wii U 50 Fact Extravaganza! The best part of the starting lineup is you have over 40 unique characters to choose from. Time for a special announcement. Like come on, he was like perfect. Like, can we keep him? But at the same time, even if they could keep him, which I'm sure if they wanted to, they would. And I mean, I'm sure if they wanted to, they could. And I'm sure Xander Mobus would jump and be like, "Hell yeah, I'll do that." But at the same time, it would also make it feel more. It would feel like Smash 4 if we had the Smash 4 announcer. So, as much as I wish Xander Mobus would kind of stay, I think it's good that they're gonna do another announcer because we need to have this game feel different. Especially because there's people out there that still think it's gonna be a port, even though I think it's pretty obvious it's not a port. I wish Sakurai would just say it's not a port so everyone will shut up about it. But there's a lot of reasons. The fact that they didn't show any gameplay, the fact that they did a teaser trailer, the fact that they didn't just have the guy say, if it was a port, they would have announced it like any of the other ports, where they're like they could have been like, Super Smash Bros. Comes to Nintendo Switch with all new characters, stages, and game modes. It'll be the ultimate version of Smash Bros. Yet. Launches holiday 2018. No. They didn't do that. They didn't do the typical direct whatever. No. They did we have one final announcement to make. No. We have one final game to show you today. Please take a look. Which, granted, they probably would have done for Smash even if it was a port because it's Smash. It's their biggest game. And when I say their biggest game, I mean biggest game in terms of hype. Nintendo knows how big Smash is. That's why Smash always gets the special treatment. That's the reason why it's the only game that is we have one more game to talk about today. Like Smash has always been that game. It's always been we have one more thing. Why? Because it's like their biggest game. It's the biggest game in my opinion anyway. I know people are gonna say, oh yeah, well Pokemon sells more or whatever, but I'm talking about hype. In terms of hype, in terms of how much people get excited for it, Smash wins by a landslide against any other franchise. You know what? No, not even any other franchise. No, not even any other Nintendo franchise. It wins against literally everything else. Every other game, Smash wins in the hype department. End of story. I know that there's a lot of games people get hyped about, but Smash is on a whole other level, man. It's on a whole other level. And you know how I could tell? I haven't been hyped truly hyped, like truly hyped for something since 2015. And you know how I can tell? Because when I was watching that direct, when it first aired, and at the very end, was it Koizumi? Yeah, Koizumi said, "We have one more thing." The second I heard that, I was like, "Oh God, don't do this." Like, no, like, because I was thinking to myself, okay, they only say that if it's Smash, but there's no way in hell they're gonna announce Smash. There's no way. There's no way they're going to announce Smash. And then the Inklings start playing, and I could tell 5 seconds in that this was what I think it is. Like, there was, like, I will admit, everyone thought, like, what is this, a Splatoon 1 port to the Switch? Which, actually, to be completely honest, that'd be pretty cool. Even though it's kind of unnecessary, because they could just put all the maps into Splatoon 2, which they are slowly doing. Not all of the Splatoon 1 maps are in Splatoon 2 yet, but they are working on it. They are working on it. I'm sure by the end of the game's run, all of the maps will be there, but anyway. But yeah, like, I was just watching the Inklings, you know, battle it out, and I was like, okay, this can't be, like, you know, I was like with everyone, you know, we were all saying the same thing, this can't be, this can't be, this can't be, this can't be. It's a direct, it can't be, it can't be, it can't be. It defies all previously existing Nintendo logic. And then it gets dark. Like before that point, I could have seen it being like a Splatoon 1 port or whatever, even though it makes no sense. I could have seen them transitioning this Splatoon to like Inkopolis Square or something. But no, they didn't do that. They faded to black. The second it faded to black, that's when I knew. That's when I knew this was Smash. Then the infamous zooming into the Inkling girl's eye, and then when that happened, when it zoomed into the eye and the logo, like, in the logo unfaded so you could actually see it, like, my body, like, it just couldn't handle it. Like, I haven't felt that feeling since not even 2015, since 2014. Like, 2015 maybe, but 2014 especially. Oh man, I haven't felt that inner hype in me since 2014, maybe 2015. And that's when I knew that Smash was, without a question, my favorite thing ever. I mean, it was always my favorite thing ever, but, like, especially at that moment, I could just tell, like, the fact that I was feeling what I was feeling, that just shows me how hype Smash is and how much I love it. But yeah, I felt that, and then it shoved the Smash logo and like the flaming Smash logo, and it's just like in the subspace type music, and they show Mario and Breath of the Wild Link, and I'm just like, I like want to explode. Like, I'm literally like I'm a ticking time bomb where the fuse is long gone, and I still haven't exploded yet. Like, holy crap. Like, seriously. You have no idea how excited I was inside when I saw that. And then, of course, all my friends are, like, calling me and putting stuff in the Discord, and I'm, like, yelling, and, like, they're yelling at me, and I'm yelling at them, like, dude, they announced Smash! They announced Smash! Like, we were all, like, flipping out. And we were just, like, going crazy for, like, 3 hours straight. Oh, man. I love Smash so much. Daddy Sakurai. Please, Daddy Sakurai, never leave us. You always bring the hype. But in all seriousness, actually, I wouldn't be that surprised if Sakurai, if this is his last game where he's the director, where he's, like, the main guy involved. Because, conveniently, in an interview that came out, I would say, like a week or so before the announcement of Smash Switch, he talked about how he was considering, like, taking a supervisory role in future games. Now, he didn't specifically say Smash games, but it's pretty obvious what games he was referring to. So, basically what he was saying was he was considering taking a supervisory role in future games. Note they said future games, as in games he wasn't currently developing. Which means that Smash Switch is 100% Sakurai's game. He's the director of Smash Switch. Now, although that's not confirmed, I think it's pretty obvious that he's not in a supervisory role for this game. He is definitely the director, as usual. But I think that the next Smash Bros. After Smash Switch for the next Nintendo console, I think he might take a supervisory role and have someone at Bandai Namco be the director or something like that. And then he can work on a new Kid Icarus or a new IP or something on the sidelines. Heck, I think he might even start working on his next game while he's making DLC for Smash. Because obviously there's going to be DLC. There's obviously going to be DLC for Smash Switch. And I think that when he starts development on the DLC, he might start the project plan for his next game. Which is definitely not going to be the next Smash Bros. He's not going to work on Smash, as a director anyway, 3 times in a row with no breaks whatsoever. Well, he had a break. He had a break between 3DS and Wii U and the Switch game. We know that after Core and Bayonetta came out, he took like a break, he took like a significant break. I don't know how long it was, but he took like a pretty decently sized break. And honestly, he deserved it. He really does deserve that break. He really did deserve that break. He gave us such an amazing game. Smash 4 has its problems, but I think it is definitely the best Smash game overall. It has the best gameplay, has the best graphics, it has the best character roster. I mean, it's just great. But obviously with Smash Switch, things are going to be different. And the reason why is because we really don't know what they could do. There's nothing super obvious they can put in that we can guess at. There's not really any characters that are super obvious that they could put in at this point. So it's going to be, so this game, and this is a good thing, is going to be very much a surprise, and that's going to be pretty cool. Assuming that is that the leakers don't ruin everything. I freaking hate people at the I'm still pissed that people leaked Ryu and Roy. I know that was technically Nintendo's fault because they left it in the game code, but it's still kind of stupid. Because we got robbed of so many potentially good live reactions. We didn't get to see Etika flip out at Ryu or Roy. We didn't get to see HMK or Rogers Base or anyone flip out because, no, it had to get leaked because Nintendo accidentally put it in the game code. Thankfully, I'm sure they won't do that this time because I think they've wisened up that that's a bad idea. But we shall see. We shall see. Either way, I'm hyped as hell for Smash Switch, obviously. I just want to know, when's our next piece of information going to come? I mean, I hope that it's sometime fairly soon. Especially because they're having the Invitational. Yeah, like, wasn't I going to talk about how the Invitational has to do with this? I got really sidetracked, but anyway. But yeah, here's the reason why. Because, like, why would they reveal gameplay at the Invitational? I mean, I can see them doing that, but I don't think they would do that. It'd be kind of weird to hold off revealing the game until the Invitational. Because the Invitational, well, actually no, that depends if the Invitational is after the digital event. This isn't 2014, darn it. The Nintendo Spotlight, or whatever that, well, maybe they will call it, no. They're probably going to call it the Nintendo Spotlight again, but anyway. Because the digital event name has kind of been sour thanks to the 2015 one. Yeah, oh yeah, hey Nintendo fans from the Wii U era like myself, remember the glorious 2015, the 2015 digital event. Remember how much of a mess that was? The only thing good about that was the Muppets. The Muppets at the beginning were amazing. Everything else was, yeah, not good. But the 2014 digital event remains my favorite Nintendo E3 presentation of all time. I have... Like, you know how I was talking about how I have a ton of nostalgia for the April 2014 Smash Direct? I have just as much nostalgia, if not more, for the 2014 digital events. So, yeah. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I really hope we get information for Smash Switch. I don't think we're gonna get anything this month, but like May. I think May is a good possibility. However, that may not work if they reveal Pokemon Switch. Oh, Pokemon Switch. We haven't even talked about that yet. Because obviously recently everyone's been talking about Smash because, well, Smash is the big game. But Pokemon's also a really big game that will ultimately sell more than Smash and be more important to the Switch than Smash is. So, obviously we want to know, well, when's that going to get revealed? Now, the reason why it's going to be interesting is because The Pokemon Company and Nintendo kind of gave themselves with some leeway with revealing it because they technically revealed it last year at E3. You know, the Game Freak has begun developing a new core RPG Pokemon title on Nintendo Switch, and then everyone exploded. But yeah. So, technically speaking, they don't have to do a Pokemon Direct, because normally they reveal Pokemon games in Pokemon Directs, but because they've technically already revealed it, quote unquote, in a previous, the last E3, they can technically wait until the Nintendo Spotlight presentation to show it off. They probably won't do that, especially for something of this caliber, because in case you somehow don't know the caliber as to what this is Pokemon, one of the biggest, best-selling series ever. It is one of Nintendo's, if not Nintendo's, well, I don't know, it is one of Nintendo's most popular series, but it's also Nintendo's best-selling series. And people have been begging for a Pokemon game on consoles for over 20 years. I have wanted a Pokemon game on consoles for a long time, and it's finally happening. Do you realize how big this is? This is going to get people that don't care about Nintendo these days to buy a Switch, because there's a lot of lapsed Pokemon fans that don't play Pokemon anymore that are 100% going to buy a Switch simply for that game, because they can finally play Pokemon in HD. That's going to be huge. Never mind the game. Never mind the actual game itself. Never mind all the crazy stuff they can do in the game, because they have power that completely nukes the 3DS's hardware. Never mind that. Just the fact that it's a Pokemon game on Switch alone is huge. So, yeah. I know I've kind of been rambling on here, not really focusing on the game, but I just really wanted to talk about this stuff. And hey, I'll make the video more interesting instead of me just sitting here being silent until I get a kill and being like, hey look, I killed that guy, yay! So hey, talking is better than no talking, I think. And if you don't want to hear me talking, you can just mute me or click off the video, of course. But yeah. Baseball fiend. We're actually not ranking up as fast as I thought it was, probably because I'm not paying as much attention as I should. Let's go and swap our weapon here. Let's go with that one. Actually, yeah, one is that. Just realized my phone is sitting over here. I plug that in. Oh man, this looks so good. I don't know why, but it's like this stage in particular that looks really good. Like, I don't just mean this one, I mean like all the Shifty Station levels, because like the game renders at 1080p on these stages for some reason. I mean, I could be wrong, but like it looks like it's rendering at full 1080p on these stages. So yeah, they look really nice. Vibrant colors. Nice sharp, no jaggies. Oh, speaking of jaggies, remember Splatoon 1? Splatoon 1 was filled with jaggies because it ran at 720p with no anti-aliasing. Whenever I go back and play that game, which I actually do go back and play Splatoon 1. It is a fun game still, of course. And what's good is that there's less Japanese players on. Like, there's less Japanese players on ranked battle than there were like 8 months ago. So I guess probably because a lot of them are moved over to Splatoon 2. But so ranked battle has been a little easier on there. But yeah. Yeah, Splatoon 1. I mean, Splatoon 1 still looks good, but, like, you know, those jaggies, like, the resolution's fine, but, like, the jaggies really hurt Splatoon 1. Why did they not put any anti-aliasing on it? Well, actually, I can kind of understand, because they want 60 FPS, and it's the Wii U. You know, the Wii U doesn't exactly have the best hardware on the planet, with its 1.24 gigahertz tri-core PowerPC CPU with 2 gigs of RAM. But hey, you know, the glorious thing about Nintendo is that they can make anything look good on their hardware. I mean, look at Splatoon 2. Splatoon 2 looks great, and it's running on a tablet with 4 gigs of RAM. Oh, darn it! I actually completely forgot I could roll. I've been trying to not use the dualies as much, because I've been trying to use other weapons, because the dualies are just so good with the roll mechanic. So I've been trying to force myself to use other weapons. But, yeah, I forgot how good that roll mechanic is. Yes. The roll. Wait, whoa, wait, what? Oh, it's like a slide on this one. Normally it's a roll. I guess on this particular dually, it's a slide. Hey look, I'm playing Black Ops 3. Oh, I teleported because I hit the thing above me. I was like, what was that? Ah, close.